Hey guys, I want to give you a tip for this week. We got Blue here. I showed him at the Run for a Million qualifier in Arizona. Oh, it's been quite a while now. About, I don't know, probably 5 weeks ago or so. And got him all prepared the way I thought that he needed to be ready, and went out there. And he just was a little unsure of himself and didn't start the turns the way that he can. And nothing just felt the way that I thought it should. And I just want to show you what I've been working on. It's time to go back to basics and keep things real simple, black and white. And I dropped down to a real low port bridle, and I'm just really trying to focus on making sure that he's doing things on his own, that it's not me helping him. And I've got this long playbook of things that I've got to do to have him do his job. And I'll show you what I've been working on since. And it's basically just turning him completely loose and kind of going back to really the same foundation that I teach at all the clinics, of just really working on their mind and getting things black and white. So on a loose rein here, I'm just going to keep moving forward. And every time he leans out, I'm going to steer him. I'm not going to worry about his head position. I was doing a lot of bridling up and collecting on him before the cactus, and maybe he needed it at the time. But I feel now we got to get back to square one, which is that circle drill I've shown over and over again. Those that you haven't seen it, I basically just lope off on a loose rein, put that horse on my ideal circle, and just wait until they go to lean out or pull towards something. And what you're seeing, what I think, when horses start turning their heads sideways, kind of like what he's doing right here, it's not really that he's stiff on the left side so much as I think he just wants to go to the right for whatever reason. Now, this takes a lot of patience on the rider's part to trust that there's a change right there, to trust that this is going to work. But I can tell you, as soon as I went back to it for a few days, he was completely lost. And just in a few days, I also can feel that he's coming back to where I want. The cool thing is, though, once their mind starts coming back on you, that head position will fix itself on its own. Now, when I go to steer him, you're seeing he's really pulling hard, going where I want, maybe too much. What you can do is add just a little bit of inside leg to help that horse stay stood up where he's supposed to. So we got a definite spot right here. I'm going to put a little more pressure on him by just turning him a little bit. Here I'm leaning to the right a little to encourage him, and he's like, no, I'm not falling for that. There, I just sped him up, and he changed his mind himself and said, how about we stay on this circle? And when he does that, I got to make sure I reward him by not picking up on those reins. There's a change right there. And not to say you can't come in and pick up a little bit, but just be careful that you're not putting so much pressure on him, bumping on him and carrying on, that when you release, that horse is saying, you know what, I think I want away from you. Oh, so there was a change right there. 2 circles he went through without me having to help him. And my thought is, if I can get this horse, if I can get old Blue to track this circle pretty close to where I want without me having to help him, then when I go show and I apply all the showmanship skills that I have, we're gonna be right where we want to be, versus me helping him so much all the time. And it's easy to feel like, oh, I'm not helping my horse. Go turn him loose and give them 3 or 4 circles and see what they do, whether they speed up, lean out, whatever. Just wait and see where they go. Sometimes it's not about what you do, it's about how many times you do it. And you see on this side, he's like a magnet. He's just drawing over here. He's not leaning right there. Oh, it's exactly what we want. And you see, he's definitely listening, because when I said stop, he's right there. And I'll show you real quick, we take this same concept to the spin. Same thing on the spin. Get it started to where I want and then sit there. So no pressure, I'm sitting neutral. Kind of not fair to him, I'm desensitizing him to my voice a little, so I'm not gonna ask him for speed. Well, but you see now he's ready to go around and around and around with no problem, and he's completely relaxed. And that's just because I made it simple. Now he's not showing you right here what we were doing in the turn, but what I had before was I'd lay that rein, go to start him, and he was a little confused. As soon as I put my hand in neutral, he'd want to walk out or stop. And when he did, then I went ahead and put a little pressure on him, whether I tap him with my leg or bring that neck rein until he moved the way I wanted. Oh, and then when he did, I leave him alone. That's simple. So that's your tip. You know, if you feel like you had a run, didn't go the way you wanted, you know, horse wasn't operating the way that he normally would, or even just a week at home where it feels like you're having to work way too hard to get your horse to do the maneuvers. I want you to think about the old KISS mechanism. Keep it simple, stupid. Slow it down. Keep it real black and white. When they're doing what you want, or they're closer to doing what you want than further away, you got to show them they're doing the right thing by giving them a little release of pressure. And the good thing is, what I can tell you, they always seem to get better. Every time I go back and make it simple, it seems like it gets better. Now the job is to just try to keep it simple every day. Hope that works for you.